say good day to a menu update.
Princess Bear, today we're at Epcot because it's time to return to
Rose and Crown Dining Room.
Apparently the Crown calls us back because the menu is updated. This is your number one choice in foodie infotainment. We're here to try all the Crown's food, so you don't have to. Remember, she's vegan. I'm not. While I'm here, I'm stealing everything back from the British Museum.
It's time to foodie and chill.
The wonderful, the glorious, the traditional Scotch egg. This nice, wonderfully breaded egg with that hard-boiled egg inside. I love the breading. I love the sauce. I love the new little mini board that it came on. You should just come on a plate, which I thought was kind of weird to easily roll off of that. Now, it's got some bumpers, so it's I feel safe and secure. Go ahead and dunk this little egg. Like a little dunk an egg, At first time I've had a Scotch egg, I thought it was a bit ridiculous. I was like, why would this even be like an appetizer? Now, I crave this when I come here. It's so simple. With the egg, the breading, I feel comforted. It's like a comfort food for me. And I'm not Scottish. 4.5 out of 5 plus.
I love the Coronation salad. I love every iteration of the Coronation salad. The curry dressing is probably my favorite iteration of the Coronation salad. And I don't know why I have a knife. I don't need a knife. Wow, this is a lot harder to get than before. It must be user error. I've been working too much. I'm talking user error for a fork. Also, user error getting fork into mouth and keeping food on fork. I spilled on the plate, on the table too, so fun. But I love the flavors of the salad. The salad is amazing. The dressing is still my favorite. I love the onion crunchies. Those are my jam. The Granny Smith apple is a nice little tart addition in there, which who's gonna say no to Granny Smith apple? Please tell me in the comments if you do or don't love Granny Smith apple, because I need to know who doesn't and why. This is a really good salad. It's very large and in charge. I feel like it needs to be shared. It's not an individual portion like Bear's entree is. So I'm gonna give it a 4.5 out of 5 salads. It's so good. I really hope it calls me tomorrow. I want the salad to call me tomorrow.
Coronation salad, who is getting crowned? I need somebody to tell me how you get rid of people that think they're kings. Until then, I'm just gonna stab at this here salad. Ooh, I want that apple. Gimme. Anyway. It's hard when you come here not to order the Coronation salad, even if I'm not feeling some of the other appetizers. I love a good salad. Honestly, I would come here some days and eat just this because I love the balance of the tart, mustard-based dressing, and then the sweetness of the apples, the sort of tangy sweet. That's 100% my vibe. I like the crunchies, even the weird onion straws, the radish. To me, this is just a salad. Could I share this? Yes. Fortunately, today I have to. But it's a good salad. I think it's solid. I give it a solid 4 out of 5 plus.
Never on the menu, but always available is the vegan fish and chips. Now, this is the Gardein fish with beautiful chips. Of course, regular meat eaters can have regular fish and chips. Our awesome server, Taylor, brought me malt vinegar before I even had to ask, which I gotta have it on here. So, this is what we do. We malt vinegar her. Okay, I went a little liberal with the malt vinegar. But you know what? Sometimes you gotta do that. I'm gonna spray a little lemon on here. All right. And then we're gonna do a dip in the vegan tartar sauce. Now, usually when we go to the Rose and Crown pub, you can get this to go as a quick service option after 5 p.m. And I usually get extra vegan tartar sauce because this is so good. I'll probably be asking for more. There is something extremely magical about the way that they cook the vegan fish and chips here at Rose and Crown. It is not duplicatable. That's not even a word, but it's like the genie of the fish. It's so delicious. I can't help but dream about this. And if we do a food review around Disney and maybe I don't get a food option or I don't like what I eat, there's two things I'm going to get at Epcot as my second dinner. And it's either going to be this or it's going to be the Summerfest vegan bratwurst that's off menu. Either or, you're going to have a delicious time. And that's what this is. The Gardein is a 4.5 out of 5 Gardeins. And then I have to, just because it's like a steak fry. Oh, this one might not. Oh, this one definitely does not pass the fry test, but it is still a nice thicken. Post fish bite is delicious. On its own, it needs mustard. But when you eat it after fish, you have like some of those, fish pieces. And it's good. I'd probably throw some lemon over the whole thing. Fries didn't pass the fry test. They get a 1 out of 5 fries. But the whole dish is a 4.75 out of 5 fish and chips. The plating has changed, but the food is still delicious.
The vegan fish and chips, it's very odd to me that all the time we've been eating vegan food, not just like on this channel, but even way before this, that Gardein, as many jokes as we tell about how like commercially available Gardein is, we have yet to find another fish product that comes close commercially available. Oh My Cod, which is like a little food truck that travels around, better, but like we haven't found anything else we can buy in a store that's as good as the Gardein fish, which is shocking. We tried a couple, it didn't turn out too well. But this nice, trusty, tried and true. I'm glad that the princess pre-lemoned it for me. That's probably the one thing that I'm like, okay, I need a little bit of lemon. The malt and the tartar. It is a complete package. You don't get one without the other, because the one without the other is sometimes too much. Just a little bit of each, if you will. I think for me, the best part about the princess getting fish and chips after dinner that does not turn out well here at Rose and Crown Pub is I can eat the leftovers because she's not going to finish it. Eyes are always bigger than the stomach. But then I, being the garbage person I am, I'm definitely going to eat the rest. The simple, classic, I'm glad they offer this. Honestly, it should be on the menu, but I'm glad that it's always available. I give this a literal 5 out of 5 claws. It's like one of the most consistent vegan comfort foods you're going to find anywhere in any of the parks, honestly. The cottage pie has been updated here on the menu, what was previously referenced on the menu as shepherd's pie. But shepherd's pie normally is lamb, like mutton, and not beef. So subtle difference, basically the same thing, the same sort of construction. So now this is the exact same dish they had before, replated with an actual true to name. So you have the mashed potatoes on top, and if you dig deep down in here, you're going to find the stew of veggies and ground beef. Sometimes you can find some minced beef. This is more minced than ground, which is fine. And then you have potatoes, peas, carrots, and peas that I'll even accept with this warm topping of the mashed potatoes. I'm glad in the name change to the cottage pie, they've gone from the ground beef to the minced beef. The minced beef is definitely more of a cottage pie. Minced, so it's more like small shreds and not crumbles of beef. Goes very well in the now cottage pie. The potatoes, they got a nice ratio to filling. And at home, that's always the part that I struggle with. Am I going to make too many potatoes, not enough of the like stew, or am I going to make too much of the stew and not enough of the potatoes? It's like a balancing act, and they do it very well here. I love the flavor of the beef. It's very well seasoned. The carrots and peas come in right when they need to be, and it is, as always, a super filling portion. Stop digging. I'm glad they're aiming more for the traditional. I wish this menu would grow a little bit sometimes, but I'm glad that they are switching things up when they can. I would give this a 4.25 out of 5 claws.
Our last review here was in June 2025 when the tikka masala was added to the menu. The presentation for that tikka masala was completely different. We got 2 pieces of naan, we got a small amount of rice, and then a lot of tikka masala over it. Now it looks like we got more rice than tikka masala, which I'm not mad at. I think that was something that I wanted. A beautiful sauce, and then of course this naan. So let me just kind of put it all together here, like I have in the past. Take a little bite. Indian food is such a staple in the UK that it's like impossible to have a menu like this and not have something Indian on there. In the past, like pre-Pandy, there was a tofu curry that you used to be able to get, and I thought that was really nice. I think this tikka masala is a better replacement, though I do miss the tofu from that one, but I think all of the pieces in here are great. The cauliflower is great. There's chickpeas in here, which is great. The jasmine rice is cooked perfectly. It's washed and soaked, and you can taste that. Not as fragrant as if you went to like Animal Kingdom and got rice, but that's fine. It's still delicious. The naan is delicious. I have no notes. It's got a little bit of a kick to it, so if you have an aversion to spice, this might be a little bit spicy for you. For me, it's like a 2.5 out of 10 on the heat scale. I don't even think Bear will register the heat, but overall, it's really delicious, and it's a lot bigger than it was before. So I'm going to give it a 4.5 out of 5 tikka masalas. I just think it needs like tofu.
I'm loving the bowl. They're serving the tikka masala out of naan and just serving it on the plate. This feels much more like, you know what? It's much more like pub-ish to me. I probably wouldn't know what would be the difference either way, but still, I like the presentation. I like little bits of cilantro on top. You got plenty of veggies. You got the sauce on here. Plenty of rice. It looks good. What always matters here, does it taste any good? Or is it just, dog food in a bowl? I would hope not. But this is where we come. Figure it out so you don't have to. Yes. Old boy, I think they got it. Very deft hand with the spices. Garam masala can overpower some things. But they got a nice little touch to it. There's a pinch of cinnamon in there as well. Oh, nutmeg. We're doing excellent with the seasoning. It feels much more complete to me now. Like everything is very well seasoned, and then you have the sauces and the rice sort of balance that out. So like maybe you're afraid that intense spices are too much for you, I would suggest that you grab more rice with each bite than the vegetable tikka masala itself. That'll help balance out the heat. And then if you get like some sort of spike in the heat, that's what the naan is for. But that is an excellent flavor. We need a full Indian restaurant in this park, but for now, I will take this. This is excellent. I would give this 4.5 out of 5 claws. I do honestly just wish that it was on the menu with a variety of proteins, tofu being one of them. Last time we came here, I was able to get this with grilled chicken, and that was like out of the park for me. Definitely one of the things I would recommend to the meat eating portion of the channel.
I ordered all this food and I forgot to ask for mushy peas. What's wrong with me? I haven't even had mushy peas in forever because we don't have those arrowroot peas easily available. And gosh, I can't remember the last time we made them at home. It's been a while. So this is probably going to disappear quickly. I told Bear that I would just, even if I just take a bite, I'll take the rest home and eat it. But I don't think it's going to survive the ride home. The mushiest of deliciousness. I don't know. It's a new word. Mushy peas are so good, they get a new word. Delicious. Mushy. Beautiful peas. I would give it a 5 out of 5. Princess City's item. I am mad at myself for forgetting to order this because this would already be gone.
I've learned one lesson. If you like to keep your fingers intact, never become between a princess and her mushy peas. You will lose a couple fingers, vegan or not. The finger will be gone. She's getting her mushy peas. It's non-negotiable. For Rose and Crown, it's like, nice creamy peas. It's both my greatest joy and also my worst nightmare. The arrowroot peas are much, much different than like normal English peas. It's like a step below like a split pea soup with its thickness. Almost like a paste, but it's a good consistency. Peas are sort of like all the flavors of like sort of settled in. It's nice and tasty, nice and warm. This is comfort food. I think it's best for the princess they don't serve this at like the fish and chips window because then there'd be a real danger here. Give these 4.5 out of 5 claws.
Hello, a brand new vegan dessert here at Rose and Crown, the Eton Moss. Now, I love me some strawberry and I love a meringue, and so this is gorge. There's the gelato, of course, and then as I drip it on my fingies, and then the sticky toffee pudding that Bear has had in the last video, so. The strawberries are delicious. I love the meringue. Everything about this dessert is absolutely delicious. Love the crunchies. It is so much better than just having like a regular sorbet. It is a 5 out of 5. It is a Princess Cities item. You definitely need to try this dessert and the sticky toffee pudding. Get both.
The brand spanking new goblet of the Eton Moss. You have strawberries, meringue, and whip with a little bit of crumbles on top of the strawberry as well. It is nice and thick. Look at that. Baby definitely got back. To thank Bradley from Twitter, who tagged us in this. Signaling that there was a new dessert here. I don't think we found the one that he wanted, but we found new things. That's what matters. Thank you for trusting us with your foodie reviews. There have been times in my life where I'm a meringue hater. This time, it got me. That is delicious. Really, I'm a sucker with anything with strawberries in it, but like this is definitely the way to win me over. I love the crunchies on top with the strawberry, fresh strawberry, the whip, and the meringue. It's like a thick, decadent strawberry cloud. I could ask for no better dessert after Rose and Crown. That is a 4.75 out of 5 claws. It's delicious to me, and I think it is a nice juxtaposition to the toffee dessert because that one is more like rich and chocolatey, like sticky. This is more like light and airy. So depending on like what you want to go, like super sweet or like light and sweet, you have options now, and I love that. Rose and Crown has crowned us full.
I am definitely stuffed. Mad props to our server Taylor, and our chef Taylor, and
we
all
love a
the
good Taylor.
Taylors. We love Taylors. So,
the new menu is amazing. I like the small tweaks they've made. Makes it even more. Definitely Rose and Crown. The new dessert is amazing. That is definitely worth a visit. If you come for nothing else, come for that Eton Moss dessert.
It was so decadent, and we inhaled that dessert. We were both full from all the things that we ate. We were like, when we were eating our entrees, we were both at the point where we were like, oh, I can't eat another bite, grabbing our stomachs. And then that dessert came, and we tried it, and then it just poof.
Really, the mushy peas and the dessert are really the only plates we cleaned. Most everything else is coming home with us for lunch.
I'm eating it for lunch at work. Yeah, for sure.
But we love Rose and Crown. We love when the menu gets updated, and we love being able to share that with you guys. Thank you again to those that tagged us on Twitter to come and try this one out.
Yes.
This was a great surprise in the middle of our week. Nobody calls it that.
Okay.
We know what you guys think in the comments below. As always, if there's anything else you can see us do, that will always be the place to find us. Hit that notification bell when you see other videos like this. And
we have new videos 5 days a week. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday.
We'll see you soon.
Be sure to subscribe and like this video. And if you don't comment, maybe Bear will become a topiary and just live in Flower and Garden forever.
I was thinking, actually, that I would become the new Paddington Bear, but then I realized that I haven't seen any of the new Paddington movies, so maybe not, but you heard the girl.